Just ahead of Labor Day weekend, Governor Northam is keeping the restrictions in place in Hampton Roads. As we were telling you, the governor updating Virginia this afternoon, and he says the virus is now moderately contained. News 3 reporter Brendan Ponton has our update.
Those restrictions have been in place in Hampton Roads for about a month now, but for now, Governor Northam says they need to remain in place. Virginia Beach Mayor Bobby Dyer had hoped some restrictions could be lifted ahead of Labor Day weekend in the resort city, but Governor Northam says now is not the time.
So we're not going to make any changes before Labor Day.
Mayor Dyer sent Northam a letter calling for alcohol sales to be allowed until 11 p.m. instead of 10, and for indoor capacity limits at restaurants to be lifted. Hampton Roads has faced more restrictions compared to the rest of Virginia because numbers here have been higher. Northam says spikes following Memorial Day and the 4th of July show the restrictions need to stay in place.
Now is the time to double down on what we know is working so we can set ourselves up for success this fall.
This graph gives you a general perspective of what we're seeing in Hampton Roads. Virginia Beach is in green. Compared to the state in yellow, you can see how the state's percent positivity rate is now higher than Virginia Beach's. But in other areas of Hampton Roads, like Chesapeake in red, the numbers remain higher than the state. Northam says Hampton Roads can get back in line with the rest of Virginia after Labor Day if numbers drop.
This virus is still alive and well around the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we have to continue the guidelines and be vigilant.
Northam says the virus is, quote, moderately contained, and says everyone has to be careful with another holiday weekend approaching.
We don't want to see a spike in cases.
And with fall on the horizon, Northam says he expects the virus to be with us through the winter. In Norfolk, Brendan Ponton, News 3.